Very cool. Okay, moving on to the next one. The next couple ones are fairly short. I wonder about that actually. We'll get there when we get there. Let me put some of this stuff away. It's getting messy down here. What's going on? Don't need the water buckets. Where did I used to put that? There? Moss. Gravel and flint and dirt. And snow. And I do need stone... mud bricks, I mean. Alright, mud bricks. Okay. So this circle is underneath the moss. Right, it's at the height of the house. I guess I should flatten this. Alright, before I do that, snow, dirt. Gunaman says, do you need to sneeze? No. But I like water. Water, says Gunaman. Well, water is free. What are we doing here? So this is gonna be buried underneath the other tower. Is it gonna be buried under the other... Let me think about this. Yeah? Yeah, okay, it's gonna be buried under the other tower. This guy. Not even offering anything good. Oh, not this one. Right, we get to there, and then we... dirt. And I need more dirt. Not that one. Dirt. Diameter 19. fill that in. Diameter 19. Alright, so we get to there. The circle. Alright, mud bricks. Underneath the pale moss there. Diameter 19. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right in there. In there, let me put this back. I mean, that's gonna be overlapped by the other tower anyway. One, two, three. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One, two, three. All right. So I was thinking here, do we leave that dirt there or do we cut it back? Don't really need to decide right now. Let's leave it like that for now. But I mean, why would it, right? Why would it be like that? Why would there be a little bit of dirt? There probably wouldn't. More like that. Hey, Harver. Probably more like that. Making pretty good progress. Here we're gonna do that and that and that. Back there, that one. Just check for hostile mobs. No? Good. Right? Right. Except I don't really want those to be path blocks. Let me get rid of the dirt paths there. Alright, so that's the third circle. That was really fast. And we're not gonna put windows on the third circle, right? Because it's kind of in the ground. Like, where would it be? No, we don't do that. Alright, third circle, and the fourth circle is that one there. This is a bigger one again. And this kind of blocks this down here. But we're not sure how bad that is yet. Maybe it's no big deal. Maybe it's no big deal. So where does this circle sit? On this level? On this level. So we flatten this. We leave that, I think. And we flatten this bit. And then we don't know what happens back there. How it says those patches of light on the hillside very similar to the other style lighting algorithm. RTX sure is future tech to the older style lighting algorithm. Yeah, I mean, look. I should. You want me to explain the math or no? So there's like the inverse square law, right? The way the light falls off, when it's very, very close, and then it's very, very bright. I'm not gonna explain this in detail. Howard says, no, I'm convinced. I need to buy a 5090 RTX. It's because the light's only bouncing once. You're right, Howard. No, okay, you're totally right. You are totally right. We are ray tracing, but because we don't have enough computational capacity to bounce the light around more than or any time at all. So the ray tracing doesn't actually trace a lot of rays. It's just like directly from the source to the target. Whereas in proper ray tracing, you want to calculate the light from the source to the target, reflecting off that surface onto other surfaces. And if you do that, the light will be much softer, right? If the light actually reflects more than once, or like, several times, but because every time you reflect the light, you create another light source, and so you just kind of infinitely magnify, infinitely multiply the number of lights, basically, if you do more than one one direct ray trace. So you're totally right. We have ray tracing, but the way we're using it is actually not much better than the old algorithms. Like we have ray tracing, but we can't trace enough rays to do proper global illumination with ray tracing. Yeah. You're right. You are totally right. I was so sorry. It was time for my weekly dig at RTX. Like you're not wrong, Harvard. Like the technology is it exists, but it's not good enough, right? It exists, but it's not good enough yet. And even the 5090 is still not good enough. I think we are some clever algorithms away from it being good enough. Maybe with like AI. Maybe eventually, like after maybe another 10 years or so, it'll be amazing. I think what Nvidia have decided is that ray tracing, you can't ray trace enough for it to be proper global illumination ray tracing. There's just not enough. Like because the number of calculations just increases exponentially. You increase the number of bounces by one and it just goes way up, the number of calculations. And so what they're doing next is they're going to use AI instead. They're going to have AI figure out what it should look like based on what it learns. So you train the AI based on proper calculated ray tracing, but that takes forever, right? And so they train the AI on that data, and then they use that to do it on your computer. I think it's the plan. Haven't seen the plan in action yet. Like I haven't seen it actually work yet. But that's what they're thinking of doing. I just realized that this circle needs to be one lower because it needs to be on the ground here. Or maybe it doesn't. If it was one lower, it'd be too low here. Alright, let's keep it on the level of the pale mouse. And I think I also finished the circle over on this side. I think it means I'm gonna cut away a lot of this hill, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut away a lot of this. Diameter 39. I don't know if you've seen like proper path tracing, however. I think if you look it up on YouTube, you can find it. People doing like proper path tracing. Diameter 39. Diameter 39. But it's always like really small spaces, and it might not be in real time because it takes a long time to calculate. Like if I build a small box in Minecraft, and I just turn up the number of reflections while I'm inside the box, it will look amazing, but you can't do it with a big scene like this, right? You can only do it with a really, really small room.